What's up, guys? No time for a real introduction here because we're in the second game of the Memorial Cup playoffs. First game got kind of lost in translation or formatting, kind of fucked that one up. But 2-1 win against the London Knights, and we're down against the Edmonton Oil Kings with 1-0. Absolutely lay that guy out. Xavier LaFlamme is really underrated for his hits, apparently, because he laid guys out continuously through this game. You'll see later on. Nice pass into the slot there. Thought Edmund would capitalize on that shot, but he didn't. So it's still 1-0. Let's see the replay here of me knocking another guy over. Look at that. Just drill him into the boards. That's a beauty of a hit by Xavier LaFlamme. Here we are at the end of the first period. Get a nice pass over there to Silvergard, but he can't capitalize on that opportunity. And try to back check here. Eventually get the puck, but then I fuck up. I'm such a rapper. Did you hear me rhyming there? Anyways, yeah. So take a penalty there against the same guy that took the puck away from me. And I get into a fight here. Not something Xavier LaFlamme will do regularly at all. But in frustration of not scoring those goals, accompanied by a shit call and probably a dive by Laser here, Lazar, another top prospect for this year's draft, which we hopefully will do really well in. Hoping for a top 5 spot, which is probably realistic with Xavier LaFlamme's skill set. And I mean, it's not too hard to do well in the draft. I mean, you just have to score some goals and stuff. But we drop him and we win our first ever fight of our career. Hopefully, if we get into another one, we'll win that one as well. But I don't think we're going to get into another one. An absolutely huge hit, huge save there by Dominic Graham, and I am free up in the. What am I saying? Totally open there in the slot. Make a nice deke, backhand, forehand, and put it behind Brossois, whatever his name is, for my first goal in playoffs. Last game I did jack shit because I had to get used to the controls, and not really controls, but the new skating engine. It takes a while to get used to, so I used the last game to get used to it. So we make a 1-1 there. I tie it up. And here we are towards the end of the third period, down 2-1 against the Edmonton Oil Kings, and I get a nice shot on net there, and from a near impossible angle, just snipe it in with a slap shot. And tie up the game yet again, making it 2-2 with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left of the third period. This one's destined for overtime, but look at that slap shot. I mean, lucky that I got to the puck there. I mean, the goalie had to do something there, but I guess not. So we'll take it 2-2. And let's see here. Get a nice pass from my defender there in OT, skating up the line, and there, pass it over to that guy with an insanely long last name, which I won't even try to pronounce. But we win it 3-2 in the end in overtime. Get our second straight win here in the Memorial Cup playoffs, moving right along in the round robins. And next up is the Shawinigan Cataractus, or whatever they're called. But we're playing against them. And again, with the jersey, I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. They assigned me with number 12. Forgot to change it in the first game, so I'm just sticking to it. And I actually forgot for the second game. I guess that's what smoking a lot of pot does to you. Yeah. Okay, anyways. Wow, that was very off topic. But look at this pass. What? Setting me up for a breakaway here. Nice deke. Goalie has nowhere. He's not even close to saving that shot. Nowhere. What the hell am I saying? He had no chance on that shot. Beautiful deke. A nice fake shot here to the backhand, to the forehand. Totally open net. Making it 1-0 for the Drummondville Voltigeurs, and we got it off to a great start. I think we only got that goal in like 4 minutes into the game by number 12, Xavier LaFlamme. Oh no, actually, oh yeah, sorry, I was saying the wrong thing. Then we make it 2-0 when I was on the bench, and then they scored this shit goal. Chaput, or whatever his name is, scored that one, I think. Dominic Graham, I might have mentioned that earlier. Sorry, I mean, it's going to be such a long video, man. But Dominic Graham has actually stood on his head in both games before this one, making some huge saves. I think he's only like a 53 overall, and that's horrible for a goalie, but holy shit, he's been playing amazing. Yet again, another defensive face-off, and we lose it, and they capitalize on it. I mean, we need to step up our defensive game there. Those things can't happen. You have to win those face-offs, get it out of your zone, and then attack, you know? Anton Slobin with the goal there, pretty lucky goal. And yeah, this is just some confusion here. Somehow end up with the puck there. I was gonna go for a change, but somehow get the puck there, and Archibald take a nosedive into the net to score the 3-3 goal there on Dubo, or whatever his last name is. Oliver Archambault, or Archambault. Not really sure how to pronounce that, but he takes a nosedive into the goal, scores it. What an awesome assist right there. Pure skill, no luck whatsoever. I totally did it on purpose and was not going to go for a shot there. Yeah. But we're skating down the sideboards here. Take a little stop to get some separation. And who capitalizes on the rebound? Alex Emmond. Emmond, man, great teammate. I've had a lot of fun playing next to him on the same line. Very selfless player. He shares the puck a lot. He tackles. He wins face-offs. I mean, if I was a GM, I would look into drafting this guy along with me, maybe in the second or third round, so we could grow together. Because I would really enjoy playing with him. I mean, he's got some great size, great vision. But yeah, and look at that. They make it 4-4 with only 7 minutes left of the game. Was so close to blocking that shot. But yet again, we are in the end minutes of the third period, and we're tied up again. So this will probably go into overtime, if I remember correctly. I think it does go into overtime after this one. Dominic Graham, again, probably could have gotten that one, but horrible defense. So here we are in overtime. It's Emmond with the puck, skating behind the net, holding it. I get knocked down there, but I get a juicy rebound of, I think, the deflects of an opposing player there, but it counts. So not the most beautiful goal ever, but we win our third straight game. An absolute Cinderella story and journey by the Drummondville Voltigeurs into the finals, winning 2 games in overtime and then winning the 2-1 win. Lucky win, to be honest. Dominic Graham was standing on his head in that game against the London Knights. But we're moving on to the finals here, and I have earned 713 experience points so far, which is 264% of what was expected from me. So I'm doing pretty fucking well. And in the finals, we're going to face the London Knights or possibly the Edmonton Oil Kings. Hoping for the Oil Kings, because I mean, they're also stacked, but not as stacked as London, in my opinion. So let's see who we're facing here in the finals. And of course, it's the London Knights, the team I didn't want to face. We had some trouble against them in the first game of the playoffs, but hopefully we can pull it out. Xavier LaFlamme, looking forward to it. I think this was the first time I actually cared about winning a game in an ice hockey game if it was offline. I mean, I usually just play for fun. But this one, I mean, it sounds really pathetic, but like, for some reason I got an attachment to like the Drummondville Voltigeurs because we're like a really, really bad team who's actually playing really well together. I don't know, I have some weird idea of underdogs and stuff like that, and I always support underdogs. Maybe that's because I'm such a big Canucks fan, because we're always underdogs. Maybe now we're favorites, but we'll never win anything anyways, right? So we're at home in Shawinigan, Quebec, in front of a great home crowd here. EA, please fix this. I want stats for the entire playoffs, not just one game. I think they still do that with the season as well. They just like give stats for like the one game. Dominic Graham with a unorthodox save there, jumping up like Tommy Salo in a World Cup a few years ago, which I don't want to remember. Snipe it home there after just like 3 minutes and like 10 seconds, 11 seconds actually. We make it 1-0 against a stacked London Knights team, getting off to a great start. Again, not a beautiful goal, but it counts. I don't know. There's this great feeling about scoring a snapshot, like like that. I don't know. It just feels better than deking out the goalie for some reason. And here we are on the power play towards the end minutes of the first period. I get to the puck eventually there, move around the forward and take a snapshot. But Silvergard gets a perfect feed from Vermette, and he scores, making it 2-0 in the first period. And we're looking good in the final so far. Hopefully we can hold it up for an entire game. Our power play has been really good so far. Really happy about that in the playoffs. Look at that. You can't just leave him free in the slot like that. Hauser with no opportunity whatsoever to save that puck. Just perfect execution by the Drummondville Voltigeurs on the power play. And very efficient, man. We scored after like 10 seconds. So here, Emmond again with the puck. It's 3-0, and I make it 4-0. Beautiful feed by Emmond there. Like I was raving around earlier about it, man. He's great. He holds onto the puck behind the net. Get a trophy there, opportunist. If you feel like helping me out, I mean, put a comment down there like what it means. I don't really know what that means whatsoever. But yeah, we score and make it 4-0 in the second period of the Memorial Cup Finals. And look at the score right now. It's 5-1. Both goals were scored when I was on the bench, so we're not going to include them because it takes up so much time and stuff. But eventually get a pass here, and I used my speed to get around the defender who did a horrible job there. I think it was Harrington. I'm not really sure, though. Lucky goal, but I get a hat-trick, man. Hat-trick in the Memorial Cup Finals. Hat-trick goal by Xavier LaFlamme. Top pick for this year, probably, with the amount of experience, and now a hat-trick in the finals. You have to consider him for the first spot in the draft, which is owned by Edmonton, the Edmonton Oilers, so it could be playing alongside Nugent Hopkins and Eberle, because I think I'm going to take over Hall's position there on the left side. And they have Yakupov, if I'm not entirely wrong now. Hopefully it's like that. Hopefully it's like that, because that would be a lot of fun if Yakupov was on my team as well. And look at that. I thought we made it 7-1, but it gets waved off. We have to wait for the ref to tell us whether or not it's going to be a goal. For this one, I actually thought it would be a goal, because look, I mean, the stick is not, it's by the bar, but it's definitely not over in my opinion, at least from what I saw. But I mean, we already have a 5-goal lead, so we don't really care. I guess it gets waved off. Who cares? Feel bad for him for not getting a goal, but I mean, life moves on. It's this third period, and we're up by 5 goals. So there we have it. We actually win 6-1 in the final against the stacked London Knights team. The Drummondville Voltigeurs, huge underdogs in the entire playoffs, pull it out. A lot of thanks to Xavier LaFlamme and his great play, his huge production. I think I scored 5-6 goals in 4 games and had a couple of assists, which is solid. I mean, he's gotten me a lot of experience points. Dominic Graham has been great, man. And for some reason, they don't have the captain or assistant things on. I don't know if that's some new rule in the QMJHL or it's just Drummondville, but I think I'm pretty sure that I'm actually captain of the team, because I'm the one who comes up to the commissioner and is supposed to collect a trophy for my team. Huge moment for Xavier LaFlamme and the Drummondville Voltigeurs. A huge milestone in his career, winning the Memorial Cup, and hopefully he'll be in that exclusive club of winning the Memorial Cup and then being drafted first overall into the NHL in the same year. Vermette with that beautiful pass to Silvergard earlier in the game, man. He's been great. Oh no, they actually do have the letters on, so I guess I'm not captain, but I haven't seen anyone wearing a C, so I don't know. And Dominic Graham deserves to put that trophy over his head. Huge saves the entire playoffs. And here the entire team is. Gonna actually miss these guys once I make it to the NHL, but I'll make them proud and I'll remember them. So here we have it, your 2012-2013 QMJHL and CHL champions, the Drummondville Voltigeurs. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit me up with a like.